Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a big warm welcome. I'm pleased you've joined me. So today I thought we'll work on some of the little things that go towards like finishing off a journal. So I've got some little bits and bobs sorted out. I've got a couple of things ready to just decorate. Let's do an altered bobby pin first, because I've got a little idea. I don't know how this will come out. Right, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so I don't need them that long, do I? I just cut out a couple of pieces of card that I put in here because they make it slide on and off the page so much easier, just so much easier. So one of them's a bit long for this size bobby pin, and I save, well I don't save, it's just that I don't use it. You know when you buy paper pads and there's one sort that you think I ain't ever going to use that, or this is the one, and so yeah, I just use it to back all number of things. So anyway, I've got my card in there, 2 pieces, so that it will slide. Let's go there. Slides on and off. Obviously the bit of card don't come out because it's all going to be secured and glued in place with your bits and bobs, so that once it's dry it slides on and off and nothing's shifting. So anyway, I hope you're all well and that you're all doing okay. Right, I've got this bit of ribbon that I don't like, but it'd be ideal for this because I'm going to cover up them stars, but I need something a little bit more behind. Let's see. Right, I've got this old scrap of green material which is wide enough, so I'm going to cut a bit of that off. And yeah, I'm just concentrating today on making little bits and bobs, little bits of page decoration, like altered bobby pins, altered safety paper clips or safety pins, yeah, some tabs, some plasters, you know. I won't get all loads done. I might do one of each thing for the journal, and yeah, it's just all the little nice finishing touches that add interest to your page, and yeah, just to make it that little bit more special. So I like doing that. Right, let's grab, well I'm sure we all do, don't we, all the little bits of fancy or whatever, do you know what I mean, like little bits of lace and stuff that just make it more pretty. Right, so I like that as my background, and let's get a straight edge, because look, I like the purple on the clear, but obviously I don't like, well not obviously, someone else might love the stars but I don't, but this raffia sort of stretches out a bit, and so I can cover that completely with the raffia. So that is my little plan. Right, and I'm going to cut it like that because I can trim it better once it's free of the, what's it called, of the roll that it's on. Right, see, that's just going to be covered up in no time. What? I'm just popping that back. Run some glue along that stripe that we don't want. Okay, and then yeah, I've just flattened out my raffia a little bit so that it covers where I want it to cover. Oh, I'm smushing it back in again, hang on. Right, okay, just that'll do, because I am going to have something else on top of it as well. But yeah, just that's it. Right. And then the stars are hidden, which is what I wanted. So I can now do that. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing fine. I'm right on the last home straight now with this journal that I've been working on for weeks. But yeah, it not solidly, obviously, on and off. I've done little projects in between, didn't I? And yeah, I was designing the kit and that, which took me a while, because like anything, the first time you do something, it's always the most difficult, I would have thought. Because yeah, at the beginning I just weren't sure what I was doing. But yeah, it all turns out alright. Right, so I'm liking that. It's the colours of the suffragettes, which is a theme through this journal. I've got a little bit of like net here, and I'm going to make a little bit, I don't know what you would call these, one of them, a little bit like that. But yeah, sometimes if I'm doing it with bigger fabric, I might just smush a bit of glue in the middle. But with this little net, if I start smushing glue onto it, it'll just end up a gunky little mess, because it's too little for me to start messing about doing that. But I'm just putting a couple of stitches through. It might work, it might not. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Oh, hang on, it's not very central, although time I pull it about, yeah, put another little bit in there, going straight up and down. Right, so I'm going to have that, push that down on there. Yeah, I just need to trim this off. Oh, I dropped the scissors. Right, that's it. Okay, let me move this needle and thread over here, because I think I might want it in a minute. And get this up the way I want it. Oh. And just put that there. So I'm going to stick something over where you can see the thread, and it don't matter if it's not entirely spot on. And we just want a little something there. Oh, now I had a little button. That I could just quickly sew on, like that. Oh, it might not sit right. Let's see what else we got. Flowers. Let's have a little lilac flower, like that maybe. Yeah, that's pretty. And I'm just going to grab a leaf, and I've got this. And it's the exact same colour as these brighter leaves. I've been using like the more muted ones, but for this bit, I think we'll use that colour leaf. Just coming out like that. Oops. And then this side will be like pretty much done. Right. So I've got that there. Okay, so I'm getting plenty of glue on the flower. I want to quickly pull that stick it there and then push the flower down. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, now I'm just holding it all in place for the glue to dry. And I'm crossing them over just behind. I'm going to trim one. Right. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so that's one side done. And now we want the other side of our altered bobby pin. I'll just show you what it will look like on a page. Right. Oops, if I can slide it on nicely. Right. So it will sit like that on the page, which is really nice. So we'll work on this side now. I'll grab a couple more pieces. Right, so I've got this nice lilac, and I'm going to cut a little snip of that and fray the end a little bit. Right, I'll take a little bit more off from the other end and fray that. Right, and that can just sit nicely right over that piece. And yeah, these little bits and bobs are quite quick and easy to do, and yeah, you can make them as fancy or as plain as you want. You could even just like stick something straight onto the card like that, without that flower, you know, without that fabric rather, and then it's covered up and it's holding something on the page with something that's completely different to the bobby pin underneath it. So yeah, you can go as simple or complicated with these things as you want, can't you? Right, I'm going to cut a little bit of this fabric off because I really do like it, and just a little bit, and I'm going to have that. Get that a little bit more square. Not square, but I just wanted that side straighter. Right, I'm going to sit that there a minute, but I'm not going to glue it down. I've got the word hope. I was thinking of maybe having it on there like that, but I'm not sure if I want something underneath it. Let's see what this might look like if I cut a bit of this off. Right, just taking out those two. Let's see what that might look like. Maybe. Maybe come down a little bit. Maybe having a little white square a little tiny bit bigger if I was going to go with that. Or maybe with a little couple of leaves popping out from the bottom. Right, let's see what that would look like. Oh! Right, so maybe like coming out. Oh yeah, I prefer that, I like that. Right. Yeah, that would be a better idea. Stick the leaves onto the bit of white fabric first. And then I know I've definitely got them coming out of the sides. Okay. And then I'll stick this to my little bit of raffia. Is it raffia? Burlap, rather. That's what it is. Burlap. I'll stick this to that, and then I can stick this bit on. Hope. And so yeah, they're two very different looks, one on each side of the bobby pin. So I like that, and they'll hold something in place once they're in the journal. So yeah, I'm happy with those. Well, that is just one side, isn't it? But right, I've got a couple of these to decorate, and I was thinking maybe of doing a wax seal onto one. I don't know what that would come out like. Again, I'm thinking of using a leaf or two. Oh, I'm not sure. Or should I do it on this colour? I'm a bit scared because I've never done it before on something like this. Right, so I'm thinking just doing the plainer one, maybe getting some green wax and maybe a bit of that white raffia again, because it's still paper. Let's reach up. Right, I've got a butterfly here. And maybe putting a strip of this from top to bottom in the white. Let's see, we could be doing that while our wax is melting, can't we? It's all trial and error. Oh, I've never done it before. I've wax sealed, haven't I? But I haven't done it on one of these little tabs that I would have sticking out of a journal. I think about that width is fine. So let's get some glue. And yeah, worst comes to the worst, I don't like it and I have to make another tab. It ain't a drama, is it? So yeah, it's worth a go, isn't it? When you've got an idea in your head, it's worth giving it a shot, seeing if it's going to be a good one or a bad one. That ain't gonna start spilling. Right. Okay, so we've got green melting there. I might have a purple leaf just peeking out. I've got lilac-y ones. I'll use a different one. I'll use the lilac ones. Let's see. Maybe them coming up like that. Like that. Because I'm going to pour the wax there. Fingers crossed that it's going to work. I've got no idea. Never done it before. Let's see. Right, I don't know how that would have come out. I've seemed to have a lot more squelched out down the bottom than I have up the top, but that ain't no drama either. Right, not bad, not bad. I can hide some of this that's squelched out the bottom. Right, let's quickly grab a wet wipe, because the best time to clean your wax out of your spoon is right now. And then look how easy that was. First time, or a couple of times I did it, I let the wax go cold in there, and that was a rubbish idea. Right. Ooh, do I want to touch it and biscuit? Well, it's different, isn't it? And it all, hang on, let's take that bit. I might just trim that. Right. And look, on the page, if I haven't properly stuck them together, no, that's it. Look, on the page, it'll look like that. And we'll have our tassel hanging down. I could put something there. Maybe a little flower. Little flower. I think that would be quite a good pull. I'm going to take off the little tab, double-sided sticky. That's rubbish. Put some glue on the raffia and the wax, because I'm sticking it there to try and hide that much bulkier bit towards the bottom. There. Oh, I prefer that. And then, yeah, that's going to stick on the page. We'll have a little charm, something dangling at the bottom. And, yeah, I quite like that. Something different. And we've got our little butterfly. We've got our colours of the suffragettes. Yeah, I'm pleased I did that, because it's just something new. And what am I going to have as my thing? I've got a tassel. Oops. I've got a tassel like that in the purple. I've got these lovely green gems. They're very different to that. I might just put my tassel on there, but yeah, I'll have a look, see what it looks like on the page. But yeah, doing it on the tab that's going to hold my little charms and that. I didn't know how it was going to come out, but I do quite like it now I've done it. Let's just put a bit of glue underneath this top leaf, because it's only being really held on by the wax. But yeah, put a bit of glue there. Okay, so I'll pop that over to one side as well. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. I want to do a nice cluster now on the page. So let's have a look. Again, I'll just put something down to use as a base to work onto. Sometimes I do it like with a big circle or a little circle, just to have something. You don't have to. Sometimes I get a couple of bits of fabric, I staple them together and then stick a flower or some kind of embellishment over the staple, but I can blow that out. But yeah, sometimes it's just easy to have a base to work upon, building up the layers. Right, so I'm just going to take a piece of fabric, got a little velvety bit of this ivory coloured fabric, and I'm just going to cut a little rectangle. And I've turned it over to the lighter side just in case it shows through, although I am building up layers, so it probably wouldn't. Right, let's see. I can trim it once I've glued a bit of card down. And yeah, we'll just build up a couple of layers for a nice little cluster. Right. Okay, so this will just stick straight onto the page with the little bit of card. Nice, making a nice flat drawing. Okay, so I've been lucky enough I've been gathering stuff for ages, working on this journal, and I've got a couple of little badges, little button badge pins. Everyone calls them different around the world, don't they? But I've managed to get a couple of little votes for women badges and that, and so I'm thinking on this cluster I'm going to have that as the top thing. Nice little votes for women. Right. And yeah, I just want some layers of the colours, and then yeah, I can pin that to the very top. And so yeah, just nice gentle little layers of fabrics and lace, I think. Right, I've got this right bright green. Bear with me. At the minute you'll be thinking, oh, you'll be thinking, what is she doing? What is she going to do? But yeah, it'll all look nicer once this is dulled down a little bit. So don't worry, because I'm doing suffragette colours, aren't I? And yeah, I'm just making up these layers. Use the right scissors, love, and you'll be able to cut. Okay, I've got a little bit of white lace. See how that softens that green already? Just makes it look that much more muted and not as in your face. And then be a bit like that going across there. Yeah, sitting right on the top of that little, the top seams of that piece of lace, like that. Hang on. Right. And then I thought of something just this second that I want to do. Well, a minute ago. How about this coming from behind, just giving it that bit of depth. I really like that. Right, let's go right along there. Oh, get it off my finger. And oh, it's sticking to everything. Right to the end. Right, so then that's coming out from the bottom of our cluster. Don't worry about that bit sticking up. It'll lay down once it's flattened down a little bit. It'll be fine. And then we can just pin this on. Right, votes for women going up that way. Just pin it going through this ribbon. Oh, oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh. Right. Ooh. Oh, it's alive. Right. Right, I've just got to get it to pin, go through there. Maybe I should wait till it's dry and then pin it so that it's not pulling on the fabrics. I think I might have to do that. I forgot to turn the camera back on. Right, all I've done, I've took another one of them bits of scrap that I've a 2-inch circle, and I took a bit of that velvety and I've just fabric that I just used in this one, Look, that's why I forgot to turn the camera back on, because I was concentrating so hard to get the button, the little badge stuck on, so like pinned on, so it's on there now. Yeah, I've stuck that velvety fabric that I just used, and I've just cut round the edge, or I am cutting round the edge, I'm just trying to get it neater. And yeah, so that it's like a little circle as our base. And yeah, I'm just trying to get some of these edges. Maybe it don't look as circle-like. But right, that's fine. And then I thought we'd take this again with the stars, and like with this cluster we'll make a nice clean like circle. It'll be frayed a bit, although this fabric don't fray that much. This pretends like velvety kind of fabric, but it will a little bit. Just rough it up around the edge, and then we'll have that going straight across the middle. I'm not sure what I'm covering up the stars with this time. I'm going to get it in place first and then try a couple of options and see what we like best. And just a nice clean looking cluster to decorate our pages, or our page rather. Right, so yeah, we need something going in the middle, either green or white, or it could be purple. Got things that are much too thick. Right, I'm going to use a bit of green sari silk, and I'm going to trim it down a little bit. And see how that looks. Red bits, and then we can pop that going through the centre. Right. Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Right. Oops. Right. Just smush that down. I don't want to cover up the purple. Right. Well, not too much anyway. Right. And then we need something for the centre. That's a bit too big. Maybe just white flower in the centre. Could do with a little bit more purple going on. Oh, leaves. Get the dark ones again, and then coming from the line at the bottom and the top, we'll have one or two leaves. Let's see what that will look like. Coming from that line, right, that end one's a bit like the one at the top is a bit falling apart. Right, so one like that, and then yeah, maybe one again coming out at the top. I'll try a third one, but I'll keep them on their own stalks, so that right, just trim this one off. Right, like that. And then we've got a little flower to be in the middle. Right, this one would have to be coming from the other way a bit. Right, let's start sticking them down. See how they look once they're in position. Right, so that one's coming from there. And yeah, I'm only just sort of sharing with you a couple of ideas of what I'm doing at the minute to embellish these pages. And yeah, there's so many possibilities, isn't there? Having little bits and pieces like this, like these different colour leaves and that, are so handy for when you sort of need little bits and bobs of colour, little splashes here and there. It's just so handy. Right, I was thinking that in the middle, and then a gem in the middle of that. Let's just get rid of a couple of little funny bits. Alright. And then once this is stuck down, I think I might have a purple or a green, like flat back pearl, to go in the middle, which would be perfect. Right. And then I'll grab some of the other things and show you some of the other bits and bobs that I've already been working on. Right. Right, I can see a lilac gem there. That might look nice. Well, it does look nice. Oh, I've got a smaller, but it's not really purple. I think that that gem, that lilac gem, is the one. And I just need to pop some glue under that petal. That's it, and I'll hold it down a second, that petal, because it don't want to stick. Push that in place. Get rid of this as well. Right. I like that. Right, let's see what we've got done in this little session. Right, we did both sides, didn't we? So that's our altered bobby pin with Hope there, and our little colours and that there. We've got our little, what's it, tab for a charm that I did a wax seal on. And yeah, I don't think that come out too bad actually for a first attempt. I've got our lovely cluster there with our badge, and I'll just show you a couple of the other kind of things I've been doing. Got another little cluster like that, a long thin one, and like that coming down. That's another tab that I've just put a nice thing of beads on and little flowers. And we've got another altered bobby pin, and that's one side, and that's the other, with another one of those Votes for Women badges. So yeah, just a couple of ideas of different things. You can see how simple they are and that. but yeah, they just go to making the pages look really nice. So thank you very much for joining me, and stay safe and well, everyone. I love you loads, and yeah, I really do appreciate your company. Bye for now. Bye.